So here customer 1 opens, and here's a view all products, and there's also the view shops by region. This we're going to talk about secondly, and then thirdly we look at the category, shopping by categories. So here it is. So when one comes on this, they're still able to see different regions if they want to shop by regions. They're able to see different categories, different shops if they want to shop by going to the shop directly or shop by categories. But usually if you want to see all products, you just scroll, the person will just scroll down further and they will see all the products from the many different shops. They're all at this one place. Okay. So say for instance, the individual would like to buy a paintbrush. Click on the paintbrush. They only want to buy one, so they click and there is one. If they think they would like to buy two, by pressing the plus, it records two. And to check out up at the green section where there is this cart, one could just click the cart and there comes their cart, all the information of the total for their product. Should at this stage they would like to add another one, here in the checkout part, here in the your cart part, they could still press the plus button again and it would add more items to their cart. By pressing checkout, this one is focusing on the localized payment, so one could quickly confirm now or pay with a wallet. I will not take the time to demonstrate paying with a wallet. It's very simple, but we will just stick with the confirming now. So from confirming now, one is saying, I am confirming this order and I will pay you later. So this is how it looks. So by clicking the confirming, it opens up. It opens up this is a set right here for the individual to add an ID. So they'll quickly click add the person's detail and search for some photo of an ID, and then here comes, I'm just using this flowers, clicking the ID photo, the ID is added, and the name of the individual who has done it. I'm just using Tom for instance, and then confirm, then they can proceed. And here's a banking information for the shop, and here is, because the person is not going to open this up all the time, they can send this information to themselves by clicking this button right here, and it will open a dialog, and you can email it to themselves, WhatsApp, or text message it themselves. And then to close off the order, one would just press complete. Then in pressing complete, there's another privilege to send a message to the person who they're buying from to say, pay attention to your notifications because I bought something and I would like to receive it quickly. So that's really what this is all about. So we click complete and brings us back to the front where we start another order. So I'm only going to show us the front section, the first section of shopping by a region. Clicking on this picture here, see the different parishes. So you want to see shops within these parishes. So for instance, we have St. James, Hanover, Trelawney, and I would just say Westmoreland. So I'm just focusing on Western Jamaica and St. Elizabeth. So let us see the shops that are here. By clicking, we have these shops that are within some place in Western Jamaica. So we have Santa Cruz, Montego Bay. All right, so we look at what the painting shop has, and again, it's the same shop that we had bought the paintbrush from, and here it is. They are here. Okay, so that's how it works, and by clicking on any of these, you will be able to order it. All right, so we will move back to shopping by category to see what that one looks like. Okay, so here it is. So I could say I'm interested in office supplies, just office supplies of all the things that are here. But if I'm interested in hardware items, I could click that. But for now, I'm not interested in it, so I will untick. So let us see what's available, what shops. Okay, so there's one shop that has office supplies. It's called Stationery Online Store. So here are the things in this store, and we can again purchase them as usual. Okay. So moving to the other things now is to see, oh, I could buy a product that has variants. Okay, a product that has various sizes. Okay, so we're just going to see how the customer's experience will be in this case. Okay, so I'm going to try these male shirts, and they have several options. The cheapest is for, and these are just example prices, $10, and the other one is, and the highest price is for 25. So let us see the options here. So there's an extra large for extra small for $10. There's a small for 15. There's a large for 25, and there's a medium for 20. So I'm interested in an extra small and in a small. Okay. And so I could confirm this, and it allows me now to say I would like 2 small shirts and 3 extra small shirts. The total, when it's all added up, 30 and 30, $60. And I'll click OK. And there goes my cart in the yellow box at the top beside the word TradeBridg. $60 so far in my cart, and I could go to checkout just by clicking on that yellow box. Okay, so I hope that that is clear enough for us how the customer experiences buying a product that has variables or variants. Okay, so what we will do now is to quickly look at something that I ordered, and I'm a customer, and I would like to see what's going on with its progress. So it's simply by coming here to this section, and instead of going to shop, I'll come to this bottom tabs, and I'll click on current orders. So I've ordered something from, say, for instance, a stationery online store. So here are the different orders, and I'll click on it, and it will show me what's going on. And if I had paid some money for something I had confirmed, I could click I paid, and by clicking it, it will inform the customer that that payment was made, so they could verify. And once they verify and confirm it, pending is going to turn to paid. Okay, so that's how that following up works. Okay, from the customer's end. So now we will look at the experience of the business in following up an order. Okay, so I am in charge of the stationery store. So I'll come to my business monitoring page, and I go to monitor sales at the bottom, and I look for stationery online store, and I see what customers have paid for already. And by scrolling further down, I can see confirmed orders that hasn't yet have a confirmed payment. Okay, so say for instance this one, I would look and I see when the person has made the payment, so I will just click confirm payment, and then it is confirmed. So that's how the business will be able to follow up with its progress of the orders. Okay, and at the same time, should they need to quickly contact the customer for some reason, the contact informations are all here. By clicking, one is able to send a WhatsApp message or a text message or call or send an email. Okay, and if they would like to see, generally where the person lives, there's also that address right here too. So that's part of the following up. Okay, but once you have a confirmed payment, it makes it now open for the person who packs for that shop to be able to see what items are now ready to be packed, and they should go ahead and be able to do so. Okay. Moving on from that, I would just like to show us quickly how it is that someone could add a discount to their shop. So by clicking on business, one would come here. These are very straightforward: how to add a new shop, how to edit shop, how to add new products or edit products, changing prices or any other details about them. But here comes the part for adding a new discount. I'll just show us that part. So I could want to add a discount to a product I already have listed. Okay, so it's a very short process. I'm connected to the Suzette Bake Shop and we have some pumpkin pies and we want to sell it for a smaller price. It was for $5.50, but I'm going to sell it for $4.50. So I type $4.50 and we have about 10 of them available. Okay, and I could create deal. Okay, so that deal has been created. Now, we will just quickly look to see this deal. So customer one comes now and he or she wants to buy from this shop, this bakery that has this deal. So they come now and it wouldn't work by going to the shop directly. It would work by doing this, going to all products, then going to deals, and by going to deals, clicking on the bakery, there is a pumpkin pie, usually for $5.50, but here it is for $4.50, and the percentage is off is right there. Okay, so whenever the person checks this out, they're not going to see it they're not going to be paying $5.50, they will be paying $4.50. Adding it to cart, $4.50 is in the cart. $4.50 is the price. And for each additional one, it's an additional $450 once they're doing the deal. Okay, so that's how the deal works. So we'll quickly show you now how the packager's experience. So this person is someone who, they are not in charge of a business, they are not an administrator, they are not the owner, but they are given the job to pack some goods. Okay, so they click and they're looking at what are the current new orders for this person. Let's see what the bake shop needs to pack. All right, so there's something that needs to be packed. Just a minute ago, an order was made. Let us see what needs to be packed here. So by clicking, the person would have accepted to pack it. So going to in progress right here on the bottom tabs, going back to the same shop, here it is again. So he or she could now click view and here they will see the information of what needs to be packed, and it is 2 pumpkin pies needs to be packed. Okay. All right, so they will just go in and then they would say, okay, if this package has fragile items, yes, they can click that. And I would just say yes in this case. All right, and then the weight of it is roughly a pound. We just put 1 and then the person clicks send. And then what's the size of a box? For instance, 1, and these are in centimeters, but I'm just, so let us just say 10 centimeters, 15, and then the other side is 20. Okay, so that's the size of the box, and they click send as well and makes the package complete. All right, so with this done, it opens the opportunity now for the driver. So we're going to quickly show the experience for the driver. Okay, the driver is going to come and look to see if there's any work for the Suzette Bake Shop to deliver. And here is one, the same one. Okay, and he's going to accept the order. So going to in progress, you will see the same order right here. Okay, and then going further on now, when he finally decides to deliver it, he comes right here and he will see photos that he will need to take. So by clicking this, adding a photo, like the front and the back of the ID, just to confirm that it's the right person. So taking those 2 photos, uploading them, then confirming his delivery, and there it is delivered. Okay, and he can look in his delivery history and see what he has delivered. Not this one, but this one. Okay, so he has delivered for that company this item, and it's right here, the same order number.